Yikes. The whole Diddy situation just gets worse by the second. Buckle up, y'all. This is a wild one. I know I say this in virtually every Diddy video, but you're not ready for this one. Trust me, the more I read, the more weirded out I was. So to recap a little bit, if you're not aware of it, rap mogul P. Diddy is in a lot of fire. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. There are tons and tons of accusations against him coming out, with a bunch of horrific stories of Diddy physically and emotionally women. The most notorious one as of now is his ex, Cassie Ventura, who recently filed a lawsuit against Diddy for the, quite frankly, traumatizing experiences he put her through. From trafficking, forcing her to record tapes with other men, to publicly humiliating and abusing her. According to the allegations, Diddy had no mercy on Ventura. Although the lawsuit settled suspiciously fast, it's rumored that the former billionaire had to pay up to $100 million. That's right, 9 figures. But that's not all. Apparently, Cassie only agreed to take the money because Diddy started threatening her loved ones. While all of this is alleged, we wouldn't be too surprised if he did that, or would have resorted to even worse measures to silence Cassie. Let's just say it wouldn't be too out of character. And just like a domino effect, after Cassie, the floodgates opened, and Diddy's true colors started to come out no matter how much he tried to stop them. Of course, this has gained a lot of attention and has eventually led to Diddy's downfall, costing him over 18 brand deals, broken relationships and partnerships, and worst of all, his reputation. Not that Diddy was a goody two-shoes by any means, but there's a difference between being a rapper bad boy and being a sex offender. Hell, even his own company Revolt forced him to step down as chairman to ensure it remains steadfastly focused on their mission. Following Cassie's lawsuit, as we mentioned earlier, there was no turning back, and 4 women have resorted to suing the mogul. As you might expect, Diddy's team has fought tooth and nail, pulling at every possible straw in order to salvage whatever might be left of the rapper's image. You know the drill, deny, 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 with Diddy's lawyer labeling the accusations as baseless and outrageous lies aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. At this point, his team may say what they will, but as for right now, at least in the public eye, Diddy's as guilty as they come. In fact, Diddy even tried to mitigate the scandal by wishing a happy birthday to his late ex, Kim Porter, posting a tribute and a "We miss you" message to celebrate her. May she rest in peace. However, we're pretty sure his intention wasn't for the sake of celebrating Kim, or even to remember her following her passing. We're pretty sure Diddy's doing everything he can to retain whatever ounce of good image he can. We're not buying it though, nobody is. Just like this Twitter account said, at Diddy wishing Kim Porter a happy birthday after he abused her for years is disgusting. We all hope you lose everything, you weirdo. People been talking about all your goofy antics for a decade. I hope you end up in jail for your crimes, you predator. Eventually, Diddy's scandal led to more and more speculation, more rumors, more curiosity, and well, people love to talk. No one really knows what's real and what's not at this point, so make sure you take everything with a grain of salt. Nevertheless, just in case it might be true, we're here to give you all the deets. So everyone right now is wondering what led Diddy to behave in such an atrocious way, to participate in such vile acts. Well, word on the street is, he didn't have the easiest childhood. I know, it sounds like a cop-out. Keep in mind, no one wants to or is trying to justify Diddy. Nothing will ever justify it. They just want the context. Like I said, Diddy's childhood wasn't the easiest. To be honest, it sounds tougher than most. To start with, his father was apparently a member of a notorious gang in Harlem, physically assaulting people on the street and going as far as unaliving them, even in front of Diddy himself. It's not too hard to see where Diddy got his behavioral patterns from. In fact, Diddy's father's participation in gangs was even confirmed by Complex magazine. That's not all though. To make matters worse, his mom, according to rumors, was an escort and would force him to watch her participate in these freak-offs when he was just a child. Eventually though, considering how dangerous gang life can be, Diddy's father was unalived while sitting in his car when the rapper was only 2 years old. As a result, his mom had to step up and ensure a future both for herself and her child. working 3 jobs to make some extra cash. According to some rumors, escorting was one of them. Diddy's mom would allegedly bring some of the men home, and Diddy would constantly be exposed to sexual activity when he was still a minor, which ultimately led to an extremely unconventional relationship between Diddy and his mother. Like we said, this is all alleged, but this particular rumor has been floating around for quite some time. They maintain a pretty close relationship, as seen in multiple award shows and social media posts. However, it's believed that this close is not really the kind of close we would consider necessarily healthy. Although they've displayed some PDA on red carpets and on social media, what really caught the audience's eyes is her nails. Yeah, that's right. If you don't know, one of Diddy's controlling behaviors consists on forcing his current object of affection to paint their nails white. This has been a pattern that's been seen and confirmed multiple times. One of Cassie's statements regarding the lawsuit was Diddy forcing her to wear white nails constantly, especially while participating in his fetishes to contrast with the skin of their black sex workers. In fact, even Diddy's current boo, Young Miami, who is notorious for wearing colorful and maximalist long nails, has so suddenly switched to a minimalist white color. I wonder why. In case it isn't obvious by this point, do you know who else paints their nails white? That's right, Diddy's mom. Yikes. If you need more evidence to document this, here you go. To be quite honest with you, there's just some really weird energy between the two. And while yes, a loving mother-son relationship is always a treat to see, this one's just weird, off-putting even. Like, come on, you can't tell me they don't have a weird energy. Though we're guessing it might be hyperbole, Diddy even mentions that he feels comfortable enough to go to strip clubs with her, as she is his dog. Not to beat on a dead horse, but wouldn't that make sense with the rumors of Diddy's mom forcing him to watch her participate in sexual acts? Doesn't it align a little too perfectly? As if that wasn't enough, some believe that certain videos between Diddy, his mom, and the conversations they have with each other are intentionally, subtly, but not so subtly, displaying the fact that they still participate in freak-offs together and are up for continuing their deviances. Rumor has it that Diddy's mom, Janice, enables and is aware of every vile act her son has committed. Just like most moms, she has more dirt on her son than anyone else on planet Earth. And considering the things Diddy's done, that's saying a lot. Like I said, it's one thing to be a bad boy or have a little bit of a bad reputation, but it's another thing entirely when we're talking about sexual, physical, and emotional abuse. He even has everything he owns to his mother's name, just in case things go south, as they have been. Considering everything that's going on, we wouldn't be surprised if he needs the extra cushion of safety, especially with his mom holding each and every one of his dirty, disgusting secrets. As it turns out, like mother, like son. Now you see what I meant when I said this one was intense. But what do you think? Do you think Diddy and his mom have a weird relationship? Think the white nail polish might have stemmed from her? Or do you think this is just being blown out of proportion? And of course, the question I'm most curious about, do you think Diddy will serve time for his crimes? Or is he just gonna get away from them with a little help from his quickly collapsing empire? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video.